Slytherin!
Yeah. Got the best house in the fucking game.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Lame. That's bullshit.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
What if someone wanted to be a fucking like sports player?
I'm sure you all have
Just
plenty
fucked up the whole
to
entire
do
life.
before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Weasley.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
I'm definitely gonna forget that.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
It's a weird audio glitch there, but let's just forget that. Yeah, look at these sick clothes.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Let's loot this shit. Oh, I didn't even know you could open that. Fuck. Oh, so much shit to explore. Just the same shit, probably. What's this room? Oh, it's a chest. Oh, what the hell? Fucking bullshit.
Revelio. I suppose some introductions are in order.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Peanuts.
Like that whole man from Quidditch. Did you see the way they just walked still at the end of the sorting ceremony last night?
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
Cunts are talking shit.
Well, I suppose... No.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
Nothing yet.
Talk to this guy.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah,
Creepy
based on the
eyes.
chatter when you entered the common room, I'm
You
guessing
blind?
you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not
Did he kill
something
this
I'm
guy?
especially proud of, mind you.
Kill
He was
Voldemort.
obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous.
Goodbye.
Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
What the fuck?
Might want to think that again.
Still glitchy, what the fuck?
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate.
Aren't they supposed to break up?
Told you.
The pieces? Explode or whatever?
They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Very good.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon.
Yeah.
A broom would have
you
been
would've died.
kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen Wizard Chess fan? You knew that
I'm
boy
guessing
was
there's
going to
gonna be a lot
lose
of
the
this
match.
shit.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me.
Fucking
Also,
Fallout.
it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
That is not helpful. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It
It
was
was exciting.
dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
The best ones.
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
The fuck's up those stairs?
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Fuck is that?
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Lumos.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that step?
Revelio.
And see what details the field guide can provide.
Is that what this is? No. It's not doing anything. Oh, this thing. I took it with a box.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your
Oh,
eyes
what the
open
fuck?
for more opportunities like that.
Come back.
Inside and
Oh, now
outside
gonna
the
aim.
castle.
Come on, a bit slow. Oh, so you just opens up. Yeah, that's good. Because I would have 100% forgotten where that fucking thing was. Chest.
Ah,
No,
good timing.
it
Perfect
isn't.
opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay, very good. I see it. Central Hall. This thing. The fuck am I even supposed to be doing? Oh. I wanted that fucking chest.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station,
Looks
so to
pretty
speak.
cool.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly
Charms.
what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find
pub.
all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the
They
devil.
don't tell you shit.
Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today.
What's with
And
all these
remember
cards?
to use
So
your
weird.
field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I don't know what happened.
Revelio.
She's not that good at flying.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation
hard.
regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
This thing? No. Main quest, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Accio. Let's do that one.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket.
Ollivander's
For
in like
now,
the
focus on your
fucking
classes and pay
London
attention.
thing?
More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Like fucking 9 feet the place. Why isn't it tagged? Oh, it was. Compass. Oh yeah. Sounds nice. What the fuck? Oh, loot.
Revelio.
I hope they can make the range of that fucking longer. Pain in the ass, fucking look up to everything. What's this thing?
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Ghosts. The echo sounded nice though.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all.
Are we here to fucking learn?
You all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
This class is dumb as fuck.
Well, it seems that we're in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Fuck. Easy.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that.
Didn't
Well,
even get
as
a
you all seem
go.
to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day. I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Easiest class in the world.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. Hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
Oh, fuck.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of it like gobstones, if you will, but splendid! Very good! Don't lose your composure! That's it!
No!
Happens to the
Are you shitting me? Let me do it again.
Very good! Points to Slytherin. But
Point.
there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Are we racing or?
Watch this.
No. Oh, it's just hacks. Get fucked.
Yes!
Let go. What?
Splendid!
She has to fail at least one, because that's just fucked up. No! Kind of like fuck her up or something. That's bullshit. Okay. Square. No! Let me restart. This is bullshit.
Let us see this.
Fail. Fail.
That is how it's done.
It's not friendly competition. Whatever. I'm pulling this gun. Fuck about. What's with the speed?
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Shut up. Let me do it again.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Just give me a fucking practice go.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Come on. Fuck her up. Bump.
There we go.
No. Yes. No, that's bullshit. She gets a point for that.
Excellent control there.
Watch this.
Yeah, you're a bitch. Get bumped. You know you can just hold it.
Yes!
Box doesn't mean shit. No, I shouldn't have let go.
I will get you back for that. Here we go.
Oh, she got knocked off. No, you knock yourself off. Oh. You two,
That is how it's done.
This is how it's done. I wanna knock you. Accio, bitch. No! Yes. How do we have the same point? I was about to say. Yeah, Mister. I'm
Very
better.
good, both of you. Well done.
Too good.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me
You
weeks
did.
to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from
I'm a
Wagadu
Slytherin
just
motherfucker.
before
Get
my
away
fourth
from me.
year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Oh, I gotta ask all this shit.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized
Blah,
before
blah,
me.
blah, blah, blah,
This
blah.
enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio.
A word, if you would.
After my brother learned the summoning charm.
Well, you'd be using it
What
on
the fuck?
clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Oh, I'm probably not supposed to move when I fucking press that shit.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. Now what? Come
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't
Hello.
you?
You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Unlucky. Be better. What's this box thing? Cat.
And
by the end of it, the Minister for
fuck?
Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, is that they come from the books?
Say my goodbyes. I shall
The
cheer
fucking
for the
little,
boy who says
little
you'll tell
bitch
it
that
now.
fucking fucks everything up.
It was
Yeah, it
Albert
is.
Boot.
No, it
Peeves.
wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fine, fine. It's a bold attack. Was the minister a boot or the minister a
Where is it?
flack?
Do I gotta aim or just randomly click? Yeah, I guess I gotta aim.
You'll get us all.
Please, just... Oh no, I don't, do I? It's... Don't have to aim at all. Fuck you, peeves. Is that something there?
Revelio.
Guess not. Oh, this does nothing. It's dead.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
What is this? Divinations, I'm guessing? Ooh, chest. Oh, no way. Oh, come back! Oh, it doesn't even do anything. That's shit. Don't tell me I came all the way up here for nothing. Ooh, chest. Hat. Oh, what is that thing? No, it's a fucking statue. Yep. Nothing at all. Should've just went my gut. Fucking.
I don't know why Philip's always referring to standard ingredients. Nothing is standard. Who's walking around with mistletoe? Revelio.
Just do anything? No.
Oh, everybody knows.
But we should wait until it says the game says you can fucking use this.
Somebody let me copy their potion if I want.
Aren't you a Ravenclaw? Shouldn't you even know how to do that shit? What's the point of being in that fucking house?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Yes, it is. Pretty annoying when it fucking tells you to do shit. Can I use a spawn? No. Can I go to that? Yeah, I can. What about this one? It's probably just a waste.
I'm most pleased to be included.
Mm-hmm. Jesus, it's camera fucking angles. Music.
Revelio.
There you go. No, I saw something. I wonder if you're gonna try and fuck with us. Hope so. It'd be funny.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Knowledge.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso!
Yeah. I knew that
a
was gonna happen.
surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Fucking attack her.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Fuck, I'm a gun.
Levioso.
It's not Leviosa. Fucking hell.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel.
Kind of get
Only
fucked up.
Levioso, basic cast, and
How do I
Protego.
block?
You
Oh
may
yeah,
begin.
triangle. Fuck. Fucking Levioso.
This should
What the fuck?
Stupid.
But
Nothing lucky about it.
oh, first trying to kill him.
Quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner.
That's how it's gonna take fucking forever.
Get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
We would have got points
Thank
either
you,
way.
Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class dismissed.
You better get there out! Oh, I'm gonna fucking learn that spell and kill everyone I use.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Yes.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
It was shit.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Should I tell him?
I've jeweled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds interesting.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
I should try to kill him.
Till next time.
Try and get his health all the way down.
Revelio.
Something there. How do I get this shit again? Just walk up to it or what to do? I literally forgot what to do.
Oh goodness,
It's
you
like-
need to practice a bit more, I think.
Yes.
Lumos.
Was it Lumos? No, it was fucking...
Revelio.
There you go. Oh, you just walk up next to it. So stupid.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Shouldn't you already know how to do it then? Or you're all just acting like you don't know how to do it, just so I
What
feel
are you
better.
up to now?
Fucking don't know. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Guess I'm going here. Fuck.
Revelio.
Is the little ding that I found something, or is it just random? Oh yeah.
Levioso.
Oh, I got it. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Fuck yeah. Fucking Luke King.
Revelio.
See, there's something else there. Oh, that's probably a reparo, some whatever the fucking repair thing is.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yes, we will be back to do this. What the fuck is that? Changing tree.